Semen retention has often been discussed in terms of physical benefits, from improved energy levels to enhanced focus. But on a deeper level, it is an ancient practice rooted in spiritual philosophies that sees the body as a vessel of the divine. Spiritual retention isn't simply about abstaining, it's about consciously preserving life force energy, which many traditions regard as sacred. In this sense, it becomes a pathway toward higher consciousness. Many ancient teachings emphasize that our sexual energy is directly linked to our spiritual essence. This energy, often described as life force, isn't meant solely for reproduction. It's a reservoir of potential that, when harnessed properly, fuels spiritual insight, intuitive understanding, and a profound connection with oneself. Semen retention, then, is not about suppression. It's about channeling this sacred force toward one's spiritual evolution. By choosing to retain, practitioners experience an inward shift, redirecting what would otherwise be dissipated into the physical world. This redirection encourages a process of internal alchemy, transforming basic energies into higher spiritual states. Rather than releasing this force externally, they use it to cultivate awareness, deepen meditation practices, and strengthen their connection with the universe. The alchemy of life force energy. In esoteric traditions, semen is often referred to as a concentrated form of life force energy. The spiritual discipline of retaining it relates to ancient alchemical practices, where matter is transformed into spirit. Semen is seen not merely as a biological substance but as a vehicle of consciousness. Every drop contains vital energy, and retaining it can symbolize a kind of inner gold, a precious material used in one's spiritual transformation. This alchemical process involves a transformation from base instincts to enlightened awareness. The energy that would have gone toward momentary pleasure instead fuels mental clarity, spiritual insight, and an elevated state of consciousness. In alchemical terms, the process is similar to transforming lead into gold. The goal isn't suppression but transmutation. This transformation creates a heightened state where practitioners feel more aligned with themselves and more attuned to their purpose. As one continues on the path of retention, the body adapts, learning to circulate this powerful energy internally. Rather than dissipating it, this energy is absorbed, refined, and directed upward through the body's energetic centers. This internal alchemy aligns with the teachings of various traditions, which see retention as the key to unlocking hidden spiritual potential. Cultivating spiritual discipline. The practice of semen retention demands a level of discipline that transcends physical cravings and social conditioning. Society often encourages instant gratification and indulgence, yet spiritual discipline requires the opposite: restraint, patience, and mindfulness. By practicing retention, one commits to a lifestyle that prioritizes long-term growth over fleeting pleasure, gradually strengthening the spirit and willpower. This discipline nurtures a space for reflection and self-control, allowing practitioners to face and release attachments and desires. Through this release, one becomes liberated from compulsive behaviors and gains mastery over the mind. The process becomes a metaphor for the soul's journey. The ability to resist external distractions reflects the ability to transcend ego-driven desires and focus on one's inner path. Moreover, semen retention challenges practitioners to confront and understand their deepest urges and emotions. This self-awareness extends beyond sexuality into all areas of life, fostering greater mental clarity, emotional stability, and a profound sense of inner peace. Retention becomes a daily practice of intentional living, guiding one to live with purpose and to nurture a constant connection to spiritual principles. Raising energy through the chakras. The practice of semen retention isn't only about storing energy, it's also about moving and elevating it within the body. Many spiritual traditions, particularly in Eastern philosophies, emphasize the concept of chakras, energy centers that regulate our spiritual and physical well-being. By raising this energy through the chakras, practitioners move toward a state of higher consciousness, experiencing life from a more enlightened perspective. As energy ascends, it activates different centers within the body, starting with the lower chakras, which are tied to basic survival and physical needs, and moving toward the higher chakras, associated with love, communication, intuition, and spiritual connection. This ascension represents a shift from physical to spiritual awareness, where one is no longer governed by base impulses, but by compassion, wisdom, and purpose. For many, this energetic shift opens new doors of perception, allowing them to experience heightened intuition, empathy, and a stronger connection to universal consciousness. Semen retention, therefore, becomes more than abstention. It is a journey toward spiritual awakening, allowing one to rise above everyday concerns and align with the divine flow of existence. Inner peace and self-mastery. One of the core benefits of semen retention is the profound sense of inner peace it cultivates. In a world where external influences often dictate our moods and motivations, retaining and channeling one's life force energy strengthens inner resilience. Instead of seeking validation or fulfillment through external means, practitioners develop a deep sense of self-mastery, relying on internal strength rather than outside stimuli. This self-mastery extends to emotional and mental realms, helping one achieve a state of balance and harmony. By practicing retention, individuals can experience reduced anxiety, greater mental clarity, and an enhanced ability to handle stress. This aligns with the ancient belief that retaining vital energy allows one to become the master of their own destiny, free from the influences that pull others off their path. Furthermore, this inner peace allows practitioners to cultivate an unwavering focus on their spiritual journey. As desires and distractions lessen, the mind becomes calmer and more attuned to subtle energies, making it easier to connect with one's higher self. This profound calmness enables them to operate from a place of wisdom and authenticity, allowing spiritual growth to occur naturally and steadily. Connection to universal consciousness. Semen retention has long been regarded as a bridge to connecting with universal consciousness. In essence, when one's physical desires are refined, the mind becomes more receptive to higher states of awareness. Through discipline and devotion, individuals find themselves resonating with energies beyond their physical being, tapping into the collective consciousness that binds all existence. This connection isn't just theoretical. Practitioners often report feeling a profound sense of unity with the universe, a sense of being one with everything around them. This state of consciousness is sometimes described as a state of bliss, where individual boundaries dissolve, and one experiences a deep sense of interconnectedness with all living things. The awareness of being part of a vast, infinite energy allows practitioners to move through life with purpose and compassion. Moreover, this connection to universal consciousness brings clarity to one's own purpose, helping them see beyond ego-driven goals to a higher calling. Semen retention becomes a practice that reminds us of our inherent divinity and the limitless potential within us. Through the inner transformation fostered by retention, one aligns with their true nature and contributes to a greater harmony within the cosmic web. The path of awakening. At the heart of semen retention lies the potential for spiritual awakening. As practitioners retain and redirect their life force energy, they become more attuned to subtler aspects of their consciousness. This path of awakening is not limited to physical or mental improvements, but extends into profound spiritual revelations that reshape one's perspective of life and the self. It's a journey toward realizing one's true nature beyond the mind and body. This awakening process is gradual, allowing practitioners to shed layers of ego, fears, and conditioned beliefs. By consciously retaining energy, they cultivate a heightened state of self-awareness, moving from a surface-level understanding of existence to a more profound, intrinsic awareness. Retention serves as a reminder of the vast potential lying dormant within, awaiting activation and realization through mindful practice. For many, this journey ignites a calling to explore their connection with the divine, recognizing that their life force energy is inherently sacred. With this recognition, retention becomes not just a physical exercise, but a spiritual pilgrimage, where each step brings them closer to understanding the ultimate truths of existence. This awareness fosters a sense of unity with all creation, marking a pivotal step on the path of spiritual awakening. The role of intention and purpose. Intention is crucial in the practice of semen retention. Without a higher purpose or mindful approach, retention may lack depth and become a superficial exercise. Spiritual traditions emphasize that intention aligns the practitioner with the energies they wish to cultivate, transforming retention into a practice of devotion, alignment, and spiritual fortitude. A clear intention not only sustains the journey, but amplifies the effects, ensuring that energy is directed purposefully and meaningfully. This sense of purpose serves as an anchor, reminding practitioners of their dedication to spiritual growth and inner transformation. When intention is firmly rooted, retention becomes a disciplined choice, a conscious act of honoring one's divine potential. By clarifying why they practice retention, be it spiritual growth, self-mastery, or inner peace, individuals strengthen their resolve and deepen their connection to the practice. Moreover, setting an intention allows practitioners to transcend ego-driven goals, directing their energy toward higher pursuits. With each moment of retention, they're reminded of their purpose, making it easier to remain steadfast. This intentional approach brings focus and meaning, transforming semen retention into a sacred practice that fosters a profound sense of fulfillment and inner strength. Harnessing creative energy for transformation. Creative energy is one of the most powerful expressions of life force energy, and semen retention can serve as a conduit for accessing and harnessing this power. Traditionally, creative energy has been associated with physical reproduction, but spiritually, it holds a much broader purpose. By practicing retention, individuals can direct this creative energy toward their goals, dreams, and spiritual aspirations, using it to bring forth ideas, art, and innovative pursuits. For those on a spiritual path, creativity takes on a sacred dimension. Retention helps redirect energy from physical expression to creative manifestations in all areas of life, from artistic endeavors to problem-solving and personal development. This practice of transforming life force energy into creative energy is central to many alchemical traditions, which view it as the process of refining base desires into enlightened purpose. As practitioners harness this energy, they learn to channel it into pursuits that elevate their life experience, whether through art, writing, spirituality, or other creative outlets. The act of creating becomes a spiritual expression, a way to honor one's divine potential and contribute positively to the world. In this way, semen retention becomes a tool for transformation, helping individuals manifest their inner vision and bring their highest aspirations to life. The sacred union of mind, body, and spirit. Semen retention encourages a union of mind, body, and spirit, where all aspects of the self come into harmony. This balance is essential for spiritual growth, as it allows practitioners to transcend fragmented thinking and integrate all facets of their being. Retention supports this alignment by grounding individuals in their bodies, sharpening their minds, and elevating their spiritual awareness. The practice cultivates mindfulness, helping individuals become more present in each moment. By retaining life force energy, they experience a sense of wholeness and unity within themselves, feeling less driven by impulses and more connected to their true nature. This internal coherence creates a foundation of peace, allowing them to navigate life with clarity and wisdom. As practitioners deepen their understanding of this sacred union, they realize that retention is not just a practice for self-discipline, but a holistic way of life. Through the alignment of mind, body, and spirit, they experience greater harmony with the world around them, moving beyond personal desires to serve a higher purpose. This union fosters a profound sense of interconnectedness, strengthening their bond with the divine. A life transformed. The journey of semen retention is one of transformation, requiring dedication, discipline, and an openness to explore new realms of self-awareness. It offers a pathway to transcend the limitations of physical existence, encouraging individuals to access their higher selves and experience the world from a state of elevated consciousness. In practicing retention, one learns to live with purpose, authenticity, and inner strength. By the end of this journey, practitioners are no longer solely focused on physical benefits but on the spiritual awakening that has reshaped their lives. They carry within them a profound sense of peace, resilience, and purpose, rooted in the knowledge that they are aligned with their true nature. The lessons of semen retention extend far beyond the self, inspiring them to lead lives of compassion, mindfulness, and spiritual awareness. Ultimately, the spiritual dimensions of semen retention reveal that life force energy is a sacred gift, one that, when preserved and channeled mindfully, has the power to elevate consciousness, foster enlightenment, and transform lives. As practitioners continue to walk this path, they embody the wisdom, strength, and insight that can only come from harnessing the energy within and aligning with the universal flow. In doing so, they live a life of profound purpose, ever closer to the divine. Synchronizing with universal energies. One profound aspect of semen retention is its capacity to bring practitioners into harmony with universal energies. Many spiritual traditions teach that all life is interconnected through an invisible energy matrix, often referred to as prana, chi, or universal life force. By retaining and mindfully cultivating one's own life force energy, individuals experience a resonance with these greater energies, fostering a profound sense of unity with the cosmos. Semen retention is a way to tune oneself to these frequencies, allowing for an experience of connectedness that transcends individual existence. This practice of synchronization aligns one's personal energy with the larger universal flow, creating a sense of calm, purpose, and direction. The spiritual benefits of this alignment become evident in daily life as practitioners find themselves more intuitively guided, feeling in the right place at the right time, and experiencing what many describe as a flow state. By becoming receptive to universal energies, individuals start to notice that life feels less effortful and more harmonious. This state is often referred to as being in flow, where one's actions are naturally guided by a higher intelligence. Through retention, practitioners cultivate this alignment, experiencing a seamless connection with the rhythms of life and the wisdom that lies beyond the physical senses. The awakening of the subtle body. In spiritual philosophy, the subtle body refers to the non-physical energy centers and channels within us, often represented by the chakras and nadis. Semen retention plays a crucial role in activating these subtle energies, enhancing sensitivity to spiritual dimensions, and enabling individuals to access higher states of consciousness. Through disciplined practice, the subtle body is gradually awakened, allowing practitioners to sense energies that are typically hidden from ordinary perception. When life force energy is preserved and directed inward, it energizes the chakras and opens pathways within the subtle body, leading to experiences of heightened awareness, inner peace, and spiritual clarity. This process awakens dormant energies, bringing practitioners into closer alignment with their soul purpose. As these channels open, they feel more connected to their intuition and inner guidance, gaining insights that enrich their spiritual journey. Awakening the subtle body also cultivates a sensitivity to other energies and enhances one's ability to heal, both physically and spiritually. By nurturing this inner awareness, practitioners become more attuned to their own energy field and those around them, experiencing a greater depth of empathy, understanding, and compassion. This expanded awareness reinforces the interconnectedness of all beings, fostering a sense of unity that is central to the spiritual path. Transcending duality through inner union. A key spiritual principle in many traditions is the concept of duality, the coexistence of opposites within all things, such as light and dark, masculine and feminine, physical and spiritual. Semen retention offers a means of transcending these dualities as it unifies the polar forces within us. By integrating both creative and spiritual energies, practitioners experience a state of inner union, moving beyond the illusion of separation and into a space of holistic awareness. Through retention, individuals access a balanced state where they are no longer solely influenced by the external world, but guided by their inner wisdom. This inner harmony becomes the foundation for spiritual insight and personal transformation, offering clarity on the path ahead. Retention, therefore, is a tool for harmonizing these dual forces, helping practitioners to embody qualities like strength and compassion, discipline and openness, and drive and tranquility. The unity that comes from transcending duality offers a new perspective on the world. Practitioners experience life from a balanced, centered viewpoint, unclouded by extreme emotions or rigid perceptions. This state of balance enriches one's spiritual practice, offering a serene mind and open heart that foster a deeper connection with oneself and with the divine. In transcending duality, individuals awaken to a sense of oneness with all things, experiencing life from a place of peace and understanding. Cultivating the inner light. The practice of semen retention is often compared to building an inner light that illuminates the mind and spirit. This metaphor represents the accumulation and refinement of one's vital energy, which over time transforms into a radiant inner presence. Spiritual texts often describe this light as a sign of spiritual maturity and inner purification, indicating that one's energy is not dissipated but consciously cultivated and directed inward. As practitioners retain, they experience a brightening of this inner light, feeling more confident, clear-headed, and at peace. This light becomes a source of guidance in times of uncertainty, a beacon of strength that aids them in navigating life's challenges with grace. It also allows practitioners to shine this inner light outward, positively influencing those around them and contributing to the well-being of others. This cultivated light is often sensed by others, who may describe practitioners as having a presence or aura that feels calm and reassuring. In spiritual terms, this inner light is not merely a personal achievement, but a gift that enriches the collective consciousness. As this light grows, it radiates outward, creating ripples of positivity that extend beyond the self, fostering a world that benefits from the wisdom and peace it brings. A sacred commitment. Semen retention at its core is a sacred commitment, a commitment to oneself, to one's spiritual growth, and to the realization of one's highest potential. It requires dedication, patience, and a willingness to delve into the depths of the self. This practice, which may seem challenging at first, ultimately becomes a profound expression of devotion and reverence for life's deepest mysteries. For those on this path, semen retention offers a bridge to a life of greater meaning, where each moment is infused with purpose and awareness. It teaches that true mastery lies in the ability to harness one's inner power, directing it toward the fulfillment of one's soul's purpose. This commitment, therefore, is not about restriction but about freedom. The freedom to live with intention, to experience life fully, and to grow closer to one's spiritual essence. In practicing semen retention, individuals honor their connection to the divine, recognizing that this life force energy is a precious gift. They understand that by choosing to retain, they are choosing to live with integrity, aligning their actions with the higher values they hold dear. Ultimately, this sacred commitment transforms their lives, allowing them to walk a path of light, wisdom, and fulfillment that resonates with the deepest truths of existence. Embracing the journey. Semen retention, as a spiritual discipline, is more than a practice. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery and spiritual realization. Each day, practitioners are reminded of the power within, learning to move beyond societal conditioning and rediscovering their innate divinity. This journey is not without its challenges, as it requires patience, perseverance, and resilience, but the rewards are vast and transformative. As one continues on this path, they experience growth in ways that transcend physical health. There is a newfound appreciation for life, a heightened state of awareness, and a deep sense of fulfillment that comes from aligning with spiritual principles. Retention becomes a daily ritual, a practice that nurtures the soul and transforms the mind, guiding individuals toward their highest potential. In embracing this journey, individuals come to realize that they are capable of more than they thought possible. They understand that true mastery lies in harnessing inner power and directing it toward enlightenment. The path of semen retention thus becomes not only a way to enhance life, but a way to live in harmony with the divine, embodying the spiritual dimensions of existence.